If you're wanting to get into herbs, but you find it really overwhelming and a little bit scary, that was me. I used to think it was witchcraft. Also didn't think that they worked as well as people said. I'm a natural skeptic. That's just kind of what I thought. But I've been using herbs for almost 2.5 years now. I kind of lost count. And I can tell you, when used correctly, there's nothing scary about them and they work just fine. So if you're interested in using herbs as a homemaker, then this video is for you. So let's roll. I want to point out that I have a lot of herbs, but I did not start here. I started in my kitchen cabinet with a small amount of herbs and that grew over time. I have a hard time starting anything small, so we eventually got here. However, I do have a plan and purpose with this. I want to be the herbal lady for my family, not just the people that live in this house, which it starts here because this is my first ministry, but for my extended family as well. That is the reason why I have so many herbs. Let's get into it. Okay, so I'm going to take you through my herbs, not all of them because it would be just way too long, but I'm going to take you through kind of what I've classified them as. So up here we have most of my nervines, lemon verbena in the back, vervain, skullcap, California poppy, and then we have echinacea because it's there. Down here we have more of just leafy things. I have bay leaf and soursop, and in the back I actually have homegrown comfrey. And down here we have some mint family. Moving on to this section, as you see we have quite a bit. Up here is what I call my miscellaneous. So things like nutmeg, cardamom pods, the seeds, cloves, things of that sort. Think that. Banana leaf, banana flower. I also have my bucket of eucalyptus and my binder. This roll has my flowers, calendula, and rosemary. These are all the flower parts of the plants. Down here we have my barks and my roots. So that's for this section. And up here it's just herbs, more herbs. Here we have more of my tonic herbs, and here we have more of the fluffier herbs, except for catnip. Catnip isn't really fluffy. I just didn't have any other place to put it, and I didn't want to put a big old jar at the very top. That is that section. So that is for my dry herbs. Again, you don't have to have all these herbs. You can really just start small. And if you're looking to start small and you want to know what are 5 herbs that I would recommend you keep as a homemaker, here they go. It's going to be hard, but I'll choose 5 just for you. Let's go. Hi, if we haven't met before, I'm Celeste from the blog, theroaringmama.com, and I'm here to help you go from feeling like you failed at homemaking to learning new skill sets while you're applying the word of God to everyday tasks. Around here, we're all about roaring loud, loving well, and serving big. So if that sounds like your type of home, then you're in the right place. Go ahead and give that like button a little scratch because it lets me know that you like this video and I know how to serve you better. Well, the first one is very easy. It's chamomile. Chamomile is so calming. It's really, generally speaking, it's really good for the entire family to have. It's very gentle for the littles. It's helped calming them down as a good tea, and it has a really good smell to it. I love it. The next one is very similar. It's lavender. Lavender is really good for calming as well. It's definitely really gentle. For some kids, it can amp them up a little bit, but generally speaking, it's really good for bath taking, and just the aroma itself smells amazing. I love to use this in my breathing treatment that I make for my daughter when she was really congested, and as well as a bath tea. Another good one is ginger. Ginger tea is really good for digestion and helping with gas and all of that down there. My daughter needs this so bad. It's a very warming herb. This is really good for kids. Another one that I love is peppermint tea. This is really good for upset tummies and headaches. It's very gentle as well. It's very minty. This is something that I could drink without any sweetener, and I bet my kids can too. Really, really good to have. Another good one to have is mullein. This beauty has definitely helped my middle child to breathe better. A little goes a long way. It is a very good expectorant. So this is something that you wouldn't use all the time, only when you have a lot of phlegm inside you and you need to get it out, because this stuff would work. A little goes a long way. I stress that. A little goes a long way. Okay, so I'm going to give you one more. I know I said 5, but we're going to add a bonus. I had 2 of these jars. Now I only have this little bit left. This is nettles. I have fallen in love with nettles so much. It is very nourishing, has a lot of minerals inside of it. So this a lot of times is a base for my teas, especially for my children, because when they're sick and you need them to consume as much nutrients as you can, you want to up your nutrients with nettles. And this is also a diuretic, so it'll help them pee out this stuff too. So really, really good. Moving down here. I have to get on the floor. My alcohol. So I have vodka over here at 100 proof, and I have rum over here, which is 94 proof. The bottom one doesn't have a pull knob. We haven't put it on yet, but there's nothing in here anyway. So this one has my excess herbs and my reishi mushroom. I need more jars so I can cut this up and put it in there. But I am excited. But I also have some frankincense. But these are some herbs that could not fit into their jars, and so they're in here. This jar just has like my label makers, some coffee filters, so when I strain out my tinctures, I can have that, and a hole punch. This part right here is the exciting part. Come take a look. Come take a look. Come see. Here we have a Castile soap and castor oil, which I do have one coming in a glass bottle, and my isopropyl alcohol. And up here we have tinctures in the making. There's California poppy, turmeric. I'm supposed to be shaking these things up every day. Rosemary. What is this? Chamomile flowers. Look at how rich and dark that is. I am really excited about this one, you guys. This is white willow bark. And that is all for that. Listen, if you're ready to dive even deeper into how to incorporate these things as a homemaker, you definitely want to be here for my January series. When I'm talking about what does the Bible say about taking care of our bodies, that includes herbs, using remedies, and also grains. It's not just about the outward appearance, right? It's also about healing from the inside out, using the foods and plants that God has given us. Trust me, you don't want to miss that series. Hit that subscribe button. Now, we can't have an apothecary without having the tinctures and the remedies of the apothecary. Over here is my medicine cabinet. Let me show you what's in it. We'll start from the top. We have some pre-made teas. I thought my memory was a lot better than what they are, so this is the only one that's labeled. I have no idea what the other four are, but I'm still going to drink them because they're good. And I have my my vapor rub for those who need a breathing treatment, and then some capsules that I made, my tools to make capsules. Then down here we have some store-bought cough drops and my store-bought tinctures and stuff like that. In the middle we have my bigger bottles of homemade tinctures and more tinctures over here. Down here we just have a little bit of decor, some homemade infused oils, some essential oils, and some books, because learning is essential. You always want to be learning on your herbal journey. Okay. In this jar we have some store-bought stuff, some store-bought tea. I love this brand. I just got this brand. I want to make some kombucha. That's why I have it. Anyway, that's not the point of this video. And then we have some tea bags for bath teas and just regular tea making. So there's that. And down here we don't have anything in it. The one at the bottom is just stuff for the unit. So that is my apothecary tour as a homemaker who is into herbs and getting some natural remedies for her family. I really hope that helped you on your journey to starting your own apothecary. Remember, just because you didn't go to school for or haven't worked with herbs all your life doesn't mean you're disqualified from becoming an herbalist, as we do our best to live a biblical life. And that also must include the things that we consume, not just visually or audibly, but internally. So our food, our drinks, our medical should also be included in living biblically as well, which is why I'm so excited to have done this for. I've given you 5 herbs that I would start with, technically 6 herbs I would start with. Which herb are you most excited to learn more about? Let me know in the comments. January, I'm doing a little bit deeper dive as to how to get into herbs as a homemaker and what the Bible has to say about using herbs for our bodies. Until next time, God bless.